Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel where I channel my gifts for the collective. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but find meaningful ways that you can use your gifts to serve the collective. We have a code 214. 214. If you've been here, you know what that means. This is a love message. So 214 could be significant. Valentine's Day could be significant. But here, once we start seeing 214s, it is a love message. So, chat, I want to know, can you feel the love tonight? I got Je adore. So somebody may be in France. I'm seeing Paris. Something about that significant. Perhaps you are a French speaking person, or your person is. It's kind of giving me the energy of, this has been coming up for me lately, 90-day fiance. So I don't know if you are during something about that is significant, but I was thinking about the spousal visas they have, the 90-day visas they have, or something like that. Something about 90-day fiance is significant, definitely, because I don't even have that written down. That just came through. Perhaps that's something you're watching. But let's get straight into this message. Duo could be significant. Duolingo, I believe there's a calling app that's Duo. So this is like a long distance relationship for some of you. Maybe you have someone abroad, overseas, and yeah, something about someone's hair. You really like someone's hair. Let's get into the message. So, can you feel the love tonight? The names that came through were Reggie, Jay, Tish. Something about Katniss, Keisha, Fish are significant. Perhaps those are nicknames. Someone has a scar. Let's just get into it. The Lion King is what was coming through. So Nala and Simba have known each other all their lives, and they were destined to be together. So this is like an arranged marriage. So some of you could have that going on as well, whether you have a long distance situation, an arranged marriage, or the visa spousal thing that goes on in 90-day fiance. How exciting. I just heard buyer beware. Okay, so something about that is significant. It's about to get deep, right? Because you're destined to be together, right? They can feel the love in your eyes. They're very surprised. You can feel this too. Don't say no, say yes. So while your fears and anxieties may be screaming, I'm getting screaming at the top of their lungs for you to say no, to run away from this, giving you every reason why this isn't the right person, this isn't the right time, this isn't the right season of your life. Just say yes. Something about Avant is significant. So that's his song. Don't say no, say yes. Okay, so he says, open your heart and let me pour my love inside. You make me feel like living and breathing again. I want to touch you. Don't say no, just say yes. Avant-garde could be significant. Perhaps you watch fashion shows like Project Runway. You're a fashion designer, but that just gives me something about this is not normal. It's outside of societal norms. Like I said, arranged marriage, the long distance. I'm just getting spousal visas, travel visas, having to travel to see one another. So something about that and your connection is significant. This transcends time and human understanding. The the two of you don't even fully understand. And I'm hearing yet, dot, dot, dot. The goal is to overstand. Like I say, if you overstand, you don't have to try to understand, right? So what you guys was understood don't need to be explained. Was overstood don't need to be explained, right? Because we never want to understand anything that's below basic, that's below efficient, right? That's below sea level. We want to overstand. Simba was destined to be the king, and therefore Nala was destined to be the queen because they were always destined to be together. So, something about a destined ministry is significant. Perhaps you two will go into ministry. You will reign over many, not in any way you could even think, imagine, or fathom. So don't even try to overthink this or predict where this is going because I'm just kidding. There's just, your mind can't even make up where this could go. What did the stamp say to the envelope? So I was thinking about Dora earlier. Something about traveling is significant. Dora. Somebody has kids watching Dora on the map. Yeah, heavy traveling here. You guys will maybe be traveling the world together, but something about traveling is very significant. But, anyways, you had enough time. What did the stamp say to the envelope? Stick with me, we're going places. And that spirit guiding you both is what I'm getting. You could be getting messages soon from this person, from spirit regarding this person. You just use your intuition. If you know, you know. I'm hearing, and you know the truth by the way it feels. That's India Ari. Must be fly. He is the truth. Said he is so real. And I love the way he makes me feel. Beautiful song. Look it up. India Ari. Beautiful song. Scar. Oh, I'm getting that's a wedding song for somebody. Scar. So we're talking about the Lion King, right? So we have jealous family in the energy, specifically a jealous uncle who is jealous of your destiny, right? So I'm getting this uncle may even have a scar by their eye. That's wild if they do, just like the movie. But yeah, you have someone in your energy, and perhaps they do, both of you, one of you have a significant person in your life who is jealous of your destiny and kind of rallying people behind the scenes to come against you, right? If you remember in the movie, that's what Scar was doing. I'm also getting Jafar from Aladdin, right? Kind of manipulating things behind the scenes. Jafar was even using some sort of wizardry and witchcraft. So something about that is significant. So just be mindful of that and, step away from anyone that's giving you a bad vibe. I'm just seeing the snake that Jafar had and the laughing hyenas of Scar. Like those were his friends. 3, right? There were 3. So something about that significant. Your uncle has a team of 3 behind him, or 3 main bitches is what I just heard behind him laughing and cackling. And little do they know he is leading them to their absolute demise. Wow, that was different. So, yeah, just be mindful. Anyone you're guided away from, just use your intuition, right? If it doesn't feel right, it's for a reason. Okay, now I'm seeing why we got that song. You know the truth by the way it feels in more ways than one, right? Remember to be using your critical thinking skills I'm getting turn on those inside ears, those listening ears, the inside ears. Wow, for deeper, listening. So, like, you have a third eye. My ears are ringing now as I say this. Like, you have a third eye that allows you to see spiritually or see things on a different level, on a different plane. Use those spiritual ears to listen to what's being said, especially when you're getting divine messages. If you're listening to readings, if you're listening to music, whatever it is. I'm just getting clear audience. Some of you have clear audience, or you're in training. Okay, so that's significant for someone. You don't know how to use your clear audience. Another reason I need to get this gifted class started, right? Okay. So, yeah, just pay attention to what you're hearing and trust what you're hearing. Make it last forever. Mm-hmm. Who sing no one? That's Mariah Carey. Make it last forever, and someone else. The Big Apple is significant. Apples are significant. I was seeing apple juice, apple pies, apples, applesauce. Like, something about apples is significant. The Big Apple could be significant. New York could be significant. A future husband could be in New York, from New York or Vegas, living there, coming from there. Or you'll feel like you hit the jackpot with this future husband. Just personality larger than life, right? Or yeah, I'm just hearing everything's bigger in Texas. So then I got It's Big Ballin' Baby When I'm Courting You. Then the crowd goes wild. Or somebody at a game or watching something. I don't know. Some crowd is going wild, but perhaps it's spiritually the ancestors cheering this on, like they are going wild over this connection. We've been picking that up through several channels. So yeah, just big balling. Like, somebody's a basketball player, big balling baby when I'm courting you, balling on the court. Somebody watching basketball significant. Bags, fly pads, rooms. I'm hearing room service. Rumors, you on a new. Okay, so there's a Jay-Z song with Beyonce, Upgrade You. Upgrading is significant. I'm hearing upgrades to first class, upgrading your seat in life to first class. Okay, so we're talking about luxury. We're talking about just comfortability, soft girl era. I just heard concierge service, valets, whites, furs. Okay, beautiful. This is very luxurious energy. So in the song Upgrade You, on Jay-Z's verse, he says, rumors, like rumor is you're on the verge of a new merge, because that rock on your finger is like a tumor. You can't fit your hand in your new purse. It's humorous to me, they watching. So this person is, like I said, cocky, kind of with that New York big. I'm hearing Big Daddy energy, BD energy, if you feel my drift, right? So, yeah, they definitely have this BDE, this Big D energy, and they enjoy this. Like, they enjoy, like, flexing. Okay, I've been seeing flexing all day. And here it is showing up. They love to flex and, like, show you off and, like, do the most. And I'm just saying, to your ex is kind of like, oh, you thought you was doing something? Okay, like, let me hold that. Like, you wasn't even doing that. Like, it's giving, hold my beer, watch this. Somebody could say that. Definitely Texas coming through. Or just Southern energy. You can't put your hand in your new purse. Okay, so people are watching. People can feel that just like you feel this in the air. People are anticipating you're on the brink of something, right? Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this resonates for, and what I'm getting is you're on the brink of many things. You've been diligently working on self. Maybe you have several projects going on. You're just focused on upward movement, kind of turning the heat up on your passion projects and, kind of relaxing in the comfort of co creating with spirit, right? So you aren't stuck in this hustle mentality. You are really embracing the co-creation and just surrendering to the spirit's plan for your journey. And people can sense this. Like, you're so confident. I'm getting you're so confident and cocky in your energy in this like soft, like knowing that people know something is on the horizon too with you, right? Now I'm seeing Adidas stripes. You're getting your stripes, or you got your stripes. Then after that, I got I'm Still in Love with You by Sean Paul. And then again here, okay, so now we're back into our Jamaican energy, right? So someone could be in Jamaica. I'm just seeing or do we have a destination wedding in Jamaica coming up? But Jamaica is heavy in my energy, and while I do enjoy the music, I haven't listened to it today. I've been trying to let what comes through naturally come through without me like listening to anything that could be significant for somebody. I'm kind of like testing different things, right? Okay. So, yeah, doing all the things, testing different things to see how this really works, right? So, no music today that I listen to, but it shows itself to me, right? Whether it's something someone else is watching, or I'm scrolling and watching a cooking video and there's music behind it randomly. I was doing crafts for my daughter, and something as simple as doing a craft video, looking up a YouTube video on how to make an envelope. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this, but that'll be significant. You might see the envelope I made, but of course, there's a background song to that. I didn't even think of it. And of course, it's this 214 energy. So it's just, interesting how it comes through. So just like I said, trust that instinct and go with it. We have fire signs, significant: Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, heavy in the energy. Fire signs, significant. Water, and fire signs, water signs. So for me, that gives me passion and emotion. So passionate emotions coming through. I'm getting for both of you guys, and I don't know why. They say you know when you know, and how you love a person is. So when you know, if you love a person, you just know, like it just hits you like a ton of bricks. And how you know is you love them and you don't know how or why. Like, how did it even happen? Again, I'm just getting that. I saw a video of a guy like tripping and falling, like the most dramatic thing. Like, he fell down a cliff, rolled around, did all this crazy stuff, and ended up at the bottom, like, and just stood up like, I'm okay. Like, so you guys are falling deep. And I don't even like to say falling, but it kind of feels like this just free flowing, floating type of energy. Should we say floating in love? I kind of like that better. You got it bad. Somebody's got it bad. So fish and Katniss are significant. Earlier I saw the Fool card, the Page of Cups, and the Sun card, was it? No, it's a Tower card. So what that signifies to me is you embracing this new journey with this person, kind of just just jumping into it head first, embracing a new path and a new beginning, kind of will create destruction of old selves, right? So you're having to do that shadow work, rip away the ego, and kind of like figure yourselves out before you get into this situation, you know, where you guys can come together, right? With the sun card energy, also, I saw that as well. So it's just shining a light on, I'm just getting the new paths, the new journey, and I'm getting you both know where this leads to because you both feel the love and energy and you're kind of bracing for impact, preparing for a landing, right? So yeah, that's significant for someone. Someone could be on a plane here. This is what I'm saying. Heavy travel energy. But you got it. You got it. Y'all got it. Fortunate from Maxwell. Oh, that's such a beautiful song. I haven't heard that in years. That's how you know this is definitely a channeled song. Even when I wrote this down, let's see what date. I didn't write the date. Remember to write your dates down. That's significant. And your dreams. For some reason, I'm being guided to tell you guys that. Correctly date your downloads, dreams, what have you. So basically in the song Maxwell Fortunate, he's just saying how fortunate he is to have this person in his life. I'm blessed today that I found you. So someone feels just blessed to even know you and have you in their energy to kind of call their higher self forward. Their higher self thanks you. Even if they don't know how to. So keep that in mind when you get around this person. I'm just getting, show them compassion. It's been a tough journey for you both. Okay, so then I got, if you want to, like I want to make love to you. Say you do. If you want to, like I want to make love to you. That's either escape. I want to say that's escape or SWB. Honey, they just want to escape with you, make love to you, do all of the things, right? Just, okay, I'm getting heavy honeymoon energy. Okay, we rolling around in sheets. It's a time. They've been delaying because they want to make it worthwhile. This will be mind blowing. They want to make sure it's mind blowing. Then I just got say I do. I'm begging you. A lot of planning went into this or will go into this before, during, and after. So they're really doing a lot to ensure your happiness is what I'm getting. And I just see a beautiful tropical sunrise, sunset, no, sunrise, pinks, oranges, yellows, hues of blue over the water. Is somebody a painter? Wow, that was a very vivid image. Oh, I'm getting, that's what it feels like. Oh, that energy is so lovely. Just, okay, imagine yourself on a beach alone, right? With or without this person, you choose, but I'm just getting by yourself, just sitting on a beach alone with the sun rising or sun setting. You pick whichever feels more comfortable for you. But I'm getting the ease of the sunset where the sun is just at the horizon over the water and you can tell you're barely about to see it. So you want to just bask in the ambiance, right? and the water is cascading slowly toward you, back and forth, making waves, subtle enough, soft enough that it's like melodic behind you, kind of making its own rhythm, soothing your soul. I'm seeing a boat in the distance, maybe a cruise, but just bask in that energy, the warmth, feel the warmth on your skin, the music in the background, the smell of the fresh air. Beautiful, right? Okay, so let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. That reminds me of a meditation that I have to get together for you guys as well. So we're going to get into a lot of things. We're going to get into a lot of the things. So be on the lookout for different things like that. Okay. But what a beautiful energy, right? And I'm just getting, when you are tested or when you are in a chaotic place, take yourself on a tropical vacation in your mind, sit on that beach and just rock out with the waves for a minute and let it kind of soothe your soul, feeling that warmth of the tropical atmosphere, the fresh air, the palm trees swaying in the wind, right? Encouraging you to sway back and forth, right? To calm your energy. But they've been delaying. They want to make it worthwhile. They want to make it mind blowing. And I'm getting in more ways than one. I'm just getting like they want it to be a domino effect, like boom, 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 boom. Here, you want this, you want house, car, kids, life, dog, cat, like whatever it is that you want. All you got to do is say, I do. And they got the rest. So it ends with you. It ends with us. Movie, book could be significant. So you could have watched that movie recently or read that book. The names, the author was Colleen, so that name could be significant. Blake, Colleen, Barber, Baker, BJ, Kojo, Kofi, Sean, Virgo, Aries, Pisces, Sag, and FB, Facebook. I'm getting an F, buddy. Ciao. 9-4 is significant. Virgo, like I said, 4-3-4 could be significant. You could be an Aries, you could be a Pisces, right? All the things that we said. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I'm looking at a green stone. Something about green stones are significant. You could be working with crystals, green stones. I have clear quartz in front of me as well. Perhaps you need to look at those, using those, clearing your energy, see clarity, set intentions, that type of thing. Set clear intentions for your future, for your relationship, where you want your career path to go, what you want. I'm hearing your audience to look like. Wow. So in the movie, it ends with you, the book that was turned into a movie, right? With Blake Lively, she's also a Virgo as well. I almost said Pisces again, so something about Pisces very significant. Perhaps this other person, if you're a Virgo, okay, those are said to be very compatible signs, right? Virgo with a Pisces. I don't know from firsthand experience. That's just what the people them say. So very compatible. You two are. I'm getting, even if it doesn't, even if astrology doesn't say so, right? Something about your charts line up, something about your energy line up. So while your sun signs might not match and be indicative of that, something in your charts, I'm getting, draw each other in, pull each other in, magnetize each other in. You're like two different magnets. I don't know why I'm negative and positive, why I'm seeing batteries, a Roomba. What is that? A robotic vacuum thing? Like, that's random. Okay. So, yeah, In the movie, it ends with you. It was abuse in the movie, in the book. I should have did a trigger warning. Maybe I just need to issue a trigger warning for all my messages because there's no telling what the hell come out my mouth at this point. So ending toxic cycles, right? Because there was physical abuse and he was the perfect guy, right? So, okay, let's get into this. She met him. It was kind of this whirlwind romance. Her best friend's brother, he's like a doctor. He's like, has a, good career. He has the money. He has the things, right? And she dates him and it's beautiful and it's, lovely. And they get together, get married, do the thing, but he's like intermittently abusive. So while it's not a day-to-day thing, it's one time is one time too many, right? So if you're dealing with that, you leave. One time is enough. It shouldn't take multiple times. But what ends up happening is she reconnects with someone from her past. So this could be significant for someone. And through the midst of this, she's kind of communicating with him like, like what's been going on. And he is like very possessive over her. Like, if you need anything, call me. I'm here for you. Like, you shouldn't be having to deal with this. At one point in the movie, wow, I didn't even expect to be talking about this. At one point in the movie, she has to basically flee to this male friend's house because of an abusive situation that happened with the husband, and eventually she decides to leave him. Of course, she got pregnant by him. I believe she found out she was pregnant before, like right as she knew she wanted to leave. And I think he thought that was going to make her stay or come back, but she didn't end up going back. And the husband and the friend ended up getting into it because, the husband found out she was still talking to him, whatever have you, but something about that, something about that is significant. You have two options and you're wondering what to choose. And do you go for the money or do you go for the authentic connection? Because she was connected to this man emotionally and she felt very comfortable and safe with him. So do you choose the comfort of financial stability or emotional stability? I'll leave that for you guys to ponder. That was deep. So he manifested this. He's been putting in overtime, just doing all the things that he needs to do. I'm getting for self, and I'm getting specifically he has been putting in overtime for this. Whether overtime at work to be able to afford what he's trying to do, working on self, just investing a lot of time and energy in making this right. I'm hearing just right. I'm not getting chef's kiss Italian. Somebody's like Italian or something, or like Italian food. I've been seeing a lot of Italian food today as well, a lot of pasta. He manifested this, put it in overtime. It's a lot. The both of you deserve this. So kudos. The ancestors want you guys to be proud and know you both deserve this. I got a very strong emperor. He can handle this. He can handle all that comes with this high priestess. So you could be concerned with how he will take to you, especially if you are a gifted person with the clairs and the things going on and the foresight and the dreams, whatever you have going on. There's a long list of gifts. And you could be wondering, like, how would someone take to this, right? He can handle this. All you have to do is be honest, is what I'm getting. INFJ personalities are significant. So perhaps he's just looking for that and hasn't been able to find it. He resonates with that. You are a high priestess with this INFJ personality. I'm hearing it don't get no better. So I'm getting a Virgo high priestess with an INFJ personality. That is very specific. So yeah, if it resonates for you, congratulations. I'm getting an Aries as well, grounding, passion, and emotion. So this is what this love or this combination, this connection will do. A Virgo Aries connection can be significant. Virgo, Pisces, Pisces, Aries, Sag, whatever the combination is, or that's fluid in both you guys' charts. But you will ground this passion and emotion, right? So right now you might be feeling it, but it is coming into fruition. Never knew this type of feeling was possible, they say. At their big age, it's been undescribable. Trying to talk with people about it, a barber specifically, no one understands it. So there definitely must be something up, they say. Friends are low key jealous and kind of throwing salt in the game. Salt is definitely significant. Salt baths. You might need to take a salt bath, or you just took one, or you should. Hint, hint, hint. But no one understands it. So even if they're trying to talk about it to people, they're like, yeah, he or she is doing something. They're just showing a representative playing the part, right? So you can bite the bait, so you can take the bait, right? They know you have XYZ going on. So they're kind of performing. Meanwhile, that's not the case, right? Okay, so I saw a video where a guy was saying like a woman can't be all the things. Like there's no way she's gonna be bad. There's no way she's gonna be a 10, very attractive, face, body, this, that, educated, make money, and want to help you. Like want to be a woman that cook, clean, and do all this. Like if she's a 10 and she's facing all this stuff, she's going to want a certain treatment as, society dictates a woman with pretty privilege should receive, right? So we're kind of accustomed to this storyline, this theme. And what's unfortunate is there are many women who look good, smell good, taste good, cook good, do all the things, and you're just tricking yourself out your own spot, listening to people who can't fathom it. And what I'm getting is these people can't believe it because they're not the type of person that would attract this type of person anyway, right? They're attracting what's on their level. So be careful. This is advice to someone, probably. Be careful taking advice from other people because like attracts like, right? So you attract similar things on your playing field is what I'm getting. So where you are on a soul level matters. How far you've ascended to bettering yourself, all the work you put in, you attract a different caliber of man or woman. So we can't judge or listen to other people's opinions all the time because while that may be true for him, he's being honest and speaking in his truth, giving that advice. It's just he hasn't become the man who attracts that type of woman. Ladies, your friends might be saying men ain't this, la di da di da. There's no way he work, make money, do all this, look good, smell good, taste good, all of the things, right? And he's gonna be loyal, faithful, respectful, and courteous and being a real partner to you. Or he has to be chauvinistic. He's gonna act like a toxic alpha male, right? While they might be speaking their truth from their perspective, they don't know that it's probably because the person that the people that they're attracting is on their level. So if you're thinking like that, you are going to attract men of that caliber. If that's all you think men are, if you don't see them higher, if you don't see yourself higher, you're not going to see anyone else higher. We can only meet people at our level of perception, at the depths we meet ourselves. So if you haven't met yourself deeply, if you haven't done that deep soul work, that emotional healing to come out of that, those trauma bonds, those emotional traumas and blockages, then you are not going to see yourself clear enough for you to even become the person who attracts a person on that level. So be careful of the advice you take. So, yes, no one understands it, but he or she, heavy on the he, definitely picking up masculine energy. It seems like I'm always tapped into the divine masculine's energy. So, yeah, but he sees you, he hears you. When you talk, I listen. That's in a song. I don't remember what song. This is different for this person. They're not used to coming out of that typical energy for a male, typical energy for a female. They're used to being the norm, how everyone operates. So dreams are coming true for you and them, right? Because they're seeing things differently. They're seeing themselves differently, seeing you differently. I'm getting you open their eyes up to a whole new world. Again, with the I was about to say Jafar, again with the Aladdin references. So they could be, I'm getting Arabic, Indian, dreams coming true for you and them. Cups of love, dreams are coming true for them and you. Cups of love, not just shots. Feels like $1,000,000. Someone going from a bridesmaid to a bride. Cinderella takes the bank, getting the prince, the love, the kingdom, the glory, all of the things, leaving behind her oppressors. The cycle is complete. The meek shall inherit the earth and more. So that is the end of this DM from our DMs, right? So I hope you enjoyed this message. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe so you can stay uploaded with the downloads. Remember, if you overstand, I don't have to try to get you to understand. You see me, I see you. Remember to seek purpose, not just paychecks, and go in love and light.